the Shadow Lioness. I'm Cream the Rabbit, and this is my very special Chao friend, Cheese. Chow, chow. Now let's continue where we left off, shall we? The song Strangers Like Me was being played throughout the whole scene, which I enjoyed that song since it was one of my favorites. My favorites of the movie. When Tarzan grabbed a handful of flowers, he was planning on giving them to Jane. When he saw the commotion going on, people were moving crates and stuff another. Tarzan soon bumped into Jane. When she looked at Tarzan, I was wondering if you could come with us to England, Jane asked Tarzan. When Tarzan was hoping that they were just visiting and coming back home to Africa tomorrow, but Jane tells Tarzan that she will not be coming back. So Tarzan kept telling Jane the same, but she keeps telling him that she can't stay. After telling Tarzan so many times that she can't stay, she runs off from the scene crying. Clayton talks to Tarzan about taking him along with Jane and her father to see the gorillas. At first, Tarzan didn't want him to do that. Tarzan didn't want to do what Clayton asked him, but he finally gave in and made an idea for his human friends to see the gorillas. Tarzan disguised Turk and Tantor as Jane and Professor Porter to lure Kerchak away from the rest of the gorillas, which worked for a while. When Tarzan took his friends to see the gorilla, including his mom, Kala, Kerchak finds out later that Tarzan betrayed him and his family. Kala then takes Tarzan to the treehouse when she found him as a baby. Tarzan looked at the photo of his mother and father. He soon realized that he was a human. So Tarzan decided to leave with Jane the next day so he could be with humans like him. He said goodbye to Kala that night, which made me very sad. I knew what it was like to leave someone that you loved behind, even if I had reasons to do so. When the scene transitions to a boat where Jane, with her father and Tarzan, climbed on board, it was a trap. Clayton had planned on capturing the gorillas to sell them. Tarzan shouted loudly at Clayton as Tantor and Turk found a way to swim to the boat to save Tarzan and his friends. The movie went as smoothly as it can be, until when the scene shows Clayton and his men attacking the gorillas, and even Kerchak was trying to protect his tribe. Tarzan, along with his friends, showed up to confront Clayton. However, this scene was a lot darker than the Disney movie from 1999 we have. When Clayton shot Tarzan, a loud gunshot rang loudly through my earbuds. Oh, crap. That scared the crap out of me. I turned the volume of my phone down so I can hear the movie. When Kerchak roared in anger as he ran towards Clayton to attack him, another gunshot rang, and this wasn't as loud as the first one. The fight between Tarzan and Clayton just as well as the original movie until it gets to the part where Clayton cuts through the vines to get Tarzan when he accidentally hangs himself. And the camera then pans out more to focus on the shadow of Clayton's dead body in the shadows. Usually I knew that this was disturbing, but other than that, I was fine with that since I have seen the original movie so many times. Tarzan is now seen with the dying Kerchak. The gunshot wound was shown on the silverback. The wound with a huge gash, and it was a bit too graphic. Too graphic that I felt a little sick to my stomach, but I ignored it and continued to watch the movie. Kerchak weakly looks at Tarzan with his last moments with him and everyone else in the jungle. His breath was raspy as Tarzan got close to Kerchak. Tarzan, Kerchak said weakly. Kerchak, forgive me, Tarzan said to his dying tribe leader. No, Kerchak replied weakly. Forgive me for not understanding that you've always been one of us. Our family will look up to you now. Knowing how much this is tearing me up, I started to cry a little too. I lost my grandfather when I was 18 years old, and this reminds me of the tragedy that I faced. No, Kerchak, Tarzan said, replied sadly. Take care of them, Kerchak pleaded. My son. Tarzan held Kerchak's hand for the silverback's last dying breath. Take care of them. Kerchak dies due to the wound being too much for an old silverback to handle. Tarzan then becomes the leader of the tribe, and the scene then cuts to Jane and her father leaving them on the lifeboat to the ship. Jane, who felt heartbroken, looked back at Tarzan on the beach. She felt her heart really belonged to him. So her father said to join Tarzan in the jungle and stay, so Jane did so. And the happy ending was the same as the movie that I know. After the end credits, I was just speechless. I knew that the movie was dark, but this version was a tad bit darker than the one that I know, a lot from the original film. It was late at night by the time the movie finished, so I plugged my phone in my charger and I went to bed that night. The next day, I was getting ready for work when I just remembered the Tarzan movie from 1998 I saw. I was a little freaked out about some of the scenes that were graphic for kids, so that may be why Tarzan didn't come out in 1998. It would have scared kids if it did have those graphic parts and stuff like that. When I got to Best Buy, the worker John wasn't there, so I wondered myself, what could have happened to him? Soon later on my shift, my boss told me that John had left his job for unknown reasons, and no one knows why. I didn't know why he left either. After my shift at work was over, I decided to watch the 1998 version of Tarzan again on Google Play. So I got home and went to my phone and took up the 1998 version of the Tarzan movie, but I couldn't find it. All I found was the original movie of it along with other Disney films. I tried looking for it everywhere, but I had no such luck. Such luck on finding it, so then I finally decided to look on the recent purchase, but I couldn't find it on there either. So then I wondered, did Google Play took that down? Well, if they did, then they would have done it for so many reasons to begin with. But I still tend to hunt for it. But I still can't find it. Maybe if I ever come across the 1998 version of Tarzan someday, I hope I can see it again and one day show it to my sister. Now that it's 2019, I am still on the hunt for it, but I still can't find it. I tried everything, but I still can't find the 1998 movie of Tarzan. If I were to find it again, I will let you all know. And that was Tarzan 1998 version, a Disney Lost Movie creepypasta, written by the Shadow Lioness. What did we think of it? To be perfectly honest, this creepypasta is really good. The paragraph structure was nice, although there are some problems with the sentence structuring, but we're gonna let that slide for one time. Right, Cheese? Chill. And the Shadow Lioness, if you're watching this, we want to thank you so much for giving us permission to read your stories, as well as your creepypastas. Now, this creepypasta. Did you all enjoy it, or did you not? Feel free to let us know in the comment section down below. Now, after reading this creepypasta, I think Cheese and I are gonna go watch Disney's Tarzan. You think that's a great idea, Cheese? Chill. I knew you would think that's a good idea. Chill. But thank you all very much for watching. And Shadow Lioness, thank you very, very much for giving us permission to read your Tarzan Lost Movie creepypasta. This is Cream the Rabbit and Cheese the Chao signing off. Goodbye.